It's time for this week's episode of Brandon Sports Talk, featuring in-depth interviews from those who are trending in the world of athletics. And now, here's the host of Brandon Sports Talk, Brandon Pate.
Welcome back to Brandon Sports Talk. In today's episode, I have the privilege of interviewing the Cal State Fullerton's Associate Head Volleyball Coach, Coach Sabrina Hernandez. How are you doing today?
I'm doing well. How are you, Brandon? And thank you for having me on. Appreciate it.
Thank you. I'm doing good. Can you talk about how you knew that you want to get started in coaching in college volleyball?
Well, after playing at Long Beach State, I didn't really know what I wanted to do. I know that I wanted to stay in the sport of volleyball that I love. I actually went and got my degree in history at Long Beach State. So I was kind of thinking my career path was going to take me into maybe high school coaching volleyball and then just being a high school teacher. But I just love the sport. I love the relationships. I love the fast pace of the sport. So I knew that I wanted to stay in it some way, somehow. And at the time, there wasn't many opportunities once you played collegiately to play professionally unless you wanted to go overseas.
What was that experience like for you going to Long Beach State, putting on that uniform and playing for them?
Oh gosh, it was so special, and just representing the women on the team, representing Long Beach State was an honor and a privilege that none of us took for granted or took very lightly. On the team, we wanted to prove who we are and what Long Beach State volleyball was all about.
Of course, what were some of your biggest accomplishments as a player at Long Beach State?
Well, we won a national title in 1989, which is a long time ago. I'm just totally aging myself right now. And it was the first NCAA title for the Long Beach State women's team. I was also a two-time All-American. I have been inducted into the Hall of Fame at Long Beach State as a player and as part of the 1989 team. And I received my senior year, I received the Lynn Hoem award, which is a leadership award, which that spokes. I think that's a great honor, to be recognized by your peers, your supporters.
How was that feeling like getting to be inducted into the Hall of Fame as a player and during?
A dream. I didn't play the sport for accolades. I played the sport to be as good as I could for Long Beach State and for my teammates and for my coaches. So to have that honor is a little bit, I don't know, dreamlike, because I never played sports for the hype or for the accolades. Yeah, sometimes I still can't believe that a girl from Cerritos, California, with only 2 scholarship offers, was able to do what she did.
What was it like going to Oregon State and becoming an assistant coach there?
Oh gosh, that was my first Division I collegiate coaching job. And the head coach was Nancy Somera, who I couldn't have asked for a better head coach to mentor me. And it was another program that was kind of trying to find its bearings in the I think it was the Pac-10 conference way back when, to have a coaching staff that valued the women on the team, that were the staff that was uber competitive and wanted to win and be successful. She gave her assistant coaches a lot of autonomy. So I kind of was able to figure out my coaching style, and at the same time, she was there to support me, encourage me, but also let me kind of be me. So I couldn't have asked for a better first assistant coaching job.
How was that experience like going to UC Irvine and becoming assistant coach there?
Well, I was the assistant coach at UC Irvine a couple of times. I'm always grateful to be doing coaching a sport that I love and to do it in Southern California where all my family and friends are too. So at Irvine, my time there was great. I came back the second time, and the head coach who's currently there right now, her name is Ashley Hain. I actually coached her her senior year at UC Irvine. So it was kind of full circle that when she got her first Division I head coaching job, that she asked me to be on staff. So I didn't mess it up too bad with her when I was coaching her.
What was that experience like for you returning back to your alma mater of Long Beach State and becoming part of the coaching staff there?
Another honor to again do whatever I could to help Long Beach State, who the university that had given me so much. I was able to have the opportunity to coach with Joy McKenzie Furbringer, who I also was a teammate with on the Long Beach State volleyball team. So it was something that I think both of us, once we were finished playing, we thought what a great opportunity if some way, somehow down the road we were able to be coaching together. And that opportunity came up at Long Beach State. And so I jumped at the chance to be back with her and back at my alma mater to do what I can.
During that time, what was that experience like being the interim head coach for Long Beach State?
Probably one of the toughest moments in my coaching career. It was during mid-season. So just to have the head coach and the associate head coach let go during mid-season and, you being asked to fill in was, a tough situation. And so what I did, or what my focus was just on the team. Now it just became about the team and what I could do, or what we could do in those 5.5 weeks to make it the best student athlete experience from a really crappy situation. That was my focus. That was our focus. And I think the team responded well. The second half of this season, we went 7-3. And so it just goes to show you the resilience of that team and the heart that they had to make it the best that they could.
During that time, what did you learn to then help you to transition over to Cal State Fullerton to become the associate coach?
I think that you can handle anything if you just put your head down and keep working. The sun will still shine eventually. I think I found out that I was stronger than what I gave myself credit for, being able to handle that situation. So coming on over to Cal State Fullerton, I try to kind of instill like women are stronger than what they think sometimes. And sometimes when things maybe are not going our way, that we just need to buckle down, continue to work hard and trust the process and believe in each other, and good things will eventually happen.
Coming to Cal State Fullerton, what was that feeling like stepping onto that volleyball court for the first time?
I think anytime, wherever I'm at, it's always a great feeling to do something that I am passionate about and that I love very much. I'm also very humbled and grateful that I still get to coach at my age. So I don't take coaching or stepping on the court or anything for granted or lightly.
What are some of the things that you've been able to accomplish so far at Cal State Fullerton?
Oh gosh. Well, we have 3 wins currently, and last year we only had 2. So that's a good start. I think I just want to continue the forward momentum and the direction that this program is going in. This is my 3rd season, but before I got here, Nicole Polster was an assistant and now she's the head coach, but she's been moving this program in the right direction since I got here. So just to kind of do what I can to keep moving that needle forward for the team and for the university.
What does a typical game day look like for you as a coach versus for your athletes?
Oh, gosh. Well, hopefully the athletes for game day, they are resting and trying to relax, eating the right foods, getting the rest that they need, doing the preparation that they need to do. I feel as a coach, my preparation is a little bit different. I'm watching film as much as I can, even on the day of, trying to find one or two or three things that could be helpful for the players, or things that I saw on video that can help us during the match to give us that little kind of edge there. No, but I'm still resting and I'm still trying to eat right. And I think both as a, the players and as a coach, you're, mentally preparing yourself for the match, but it's a little bit different.
Who are some of the teams in your conference that you compete against each week?
Well, right now we are in preseason, so we are competing against all sorts of teams that are not in our conference. But once we get into conference, we'll be competing against Hawaii, San Luis Obispo, Santa Barbara, Bakersfield, Northridge, Davis, UCSD, Long Beach State, Irvine. So those are the teams that we will be facing starting actually Tuesday. Starts conference for us with our first match against UC Irvine.
What is that home game atmosphere like when teams like UC Irvine or your Long Beach State alma mater comes to your home facility?
Well, what we are trying to do is trying to fill those seats with fans and supporters. So, but again, we've got to put out a good product so people want to be a part of it and see what's going on at Cal State Fullerton. So, trying to work really hard to get more people into the seats and get them excited about Cal State Fullerton volleyball. But I know as far as the players go, I think each match, they're just excited to compete, period. And it doesn't matter who's across the net. But I do want to say that I think they do get a little amped for Long Beach State and Hawaii.
What is that atmosphere like going away and playing teams like Hawaii?
Oh my gosh. Hawaii has such a good following of fans for so long. It's such a great experience for our players to play at the Stan Sheriff. They get thousands of people to come. So for the student athletes to have that experience and to play in that type of arena with that type of knowledgeable crowd that appreciates good volleyball, competitive volleyball, and to feel, I don't know, everything that comes with playing in a big arena with lots of people, I think is such a good experience for them. And hopefully one that, helps us down the road.
What does that recruitment process look like for those prospective student athletes? And as a coach, what do you look at in those prospective student athletes?
Gosh, recruiting wise, when I go to a tournament, it's probably all the usuals like athleticism, lateral speed, jump, depends on their position and what we need. But I think it's more about the intangibles that I try and take a look at, because I think we can train here at Cal State Fullerton. So I'm looking at, how does she handle pressure? How does she handle making a mistake? How does she respond right after? How does she treat her teammates? How does she treat her coach at timeouts? Let's see what else. Just the intangibles, because like I said, I think we can teach the physical aspect of volleyball, how to dig, how to hit, how to set, but it's those intangible things that are important, that are probably more important to me.
What is that like, getting to see those prospective student athletes on that official visit fall in love with the campus and the volleyball facility?
Well, I always tell the team they're our best recruiters, because they're the ones that are actually experience what student life is, of being student athlete here at Cal State Fullerton. If I could, I want to get every recruit to commit to Cal State Fullerton, because one, I'm uber competitive and I don't like to lose to other schools. But I just think that I just want everyone to know how great Cal State Fullerton is here, and what a hidden gem it is. So the more people we can get committed here, the more people will know about us.
As a coach, what is it like seeing those freshmen put on that Cal State Fullerton uniform for the first time?
I don't know. You would have to ask them. I think it's, I think, again, I don't think any of our players take putting on that jersey and representing Cal State Fullerton lightly. And I think they feel a responsibility to do the best they can for one another and for the university. But you would probably have to ask a freshman how they feel putting on putting on the jersey for the first time. I'm sure it's pretty special.
What is it like getting to see them put on that jersey for the last time representing Cal State Fullerton?
We have two seniors this year, Lila Traylor and Ashley Chacon. And I think for them, it'll be kind of an ending of their journey of, stepping on campus, for the first year, and then, just growing as a team and growing as women individually and collectively. And to be honest, I think I will probably shed some tears for those two when they put on the jersey for one last time.
For you as a coach, what is it like seeing them put on that jersey for the last time, but seeing them put on that first professional volleyball jersey?
Well, gosh, I will do whatever I can to help them. If that's something that they want to do, then I will do whatever I can to make that happen for them. So I'm hoping that maybe their collegiate career is over, but I do hope that they may seek other opportunities. And if they do, like I said, I'll do whatever I can to help them achieve that.
What are some of the things that you've been able to accomplish so far at Cal State Fullerton?
Well, gosh, not as much as I want. We always tell the players that, trust the process. But me being a coach who's competitive, I hate losing, but I have to trust the process, and I have to trust that we are going in the right direction. But I'd like to see a lot more wins this year.
What are some of your future plans for the program moving forward?
Win. We want to be competitive. We want to make it to the Big West Conference tournament on a yearly basis, and then eventually make it into the NCAAs.
What advice would you have those incoming freshmen entering their first year of college volleyball?
I would probably say control what you can control. It's a lot, not only playing, but also you're a student. So you don't have parents saying you got to get up, you got to go to class. So I would say control what you can control, lean on your teammates, lean on people that are here to help you. If you fail or fall short, that it is okay. It's the part of your learning and your growth, and we've all been through it.
What advice would you have those juniors out there transitioning into being seniors and leading the program?
Just be someone that the younger classmen want to emulate. I think we have two great senior leaders right now that I certainly hope that the juniors, sophomores and freshmen are paying attention to, because they are definitely leading by example. They are servant leaders who put the team's needs ahead of their own. So I think that my advice to the juniors would be pay attention to what the seniors are doing right now, and then be worthy of someone that people want to emulate.
What advice would you have those college seniors out there transitioning into being professional athletes and playing professional volleyball, whether it's Athletes Unlimited, US, or overseas?
Don't give up. If you get told no, keep going. Keep going, keep going, keep going, keep going. If it's not in the US, there's so many opportunities to play overseas. So I feel like my mom always said, I have my whole life to work, and that I'm only kind of young once to where my body can hold out playing volleyball. So if you want to play volleyball, play as long as you can. And if you get told no, keep going. Keep going, keep working.
What advice would you have those future college coaches out there looking to get started in coaching in college volleyball?
I would say hang out, find out who the top coaches are in your region or in your backyard or just wherever, and just follow them. Be their shadows, ask questions. I would absolutely research the top coaches, follow them, ask them questions, keep a book of things that you like, things that maybe you don't like, that you can write in and journal in. But there are so many great coaches out there, and there's so many great websites, conventions or workshops. And so just continue to master kind of your craft and continue to learn and educate yourself from the top coaches.
That's great advice. Where can my listeners find you at on social media along with the program at?
Oh, where can they find me? Oh my gosh, Brandon, I am not a social media guru. That would be a Marissa question. I barely even know what Instagram is, unfortunately.
Thank you again for your interview and best of luck in your future at Cal State Fullerton.
Thank you so much, Brandon, for having me on. I appreciate you.
You can find Brandon Sports Talk on Instagram at Brandon Sports Talk, Twitter at Talk_Brandon, and you can find me on YouTube at Brandon Sports Talk. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Thank you again for your interview and best of luck in your future.
Thank you. Okay.
You've been watching Brandon Sports Talk. Please feel free to like, share, and subscribe to Brandon Sports Talk on social media and on YouTube.